All right, everybody, welcome to another great night of soccer here in Hudson, Wisconsin. We have a match today between the Prairie Wolves in blue, playing from right to left on your screen, and the Hudson Raiders in white, playing from left to right on your screen. So, big matchup as part of a big quad tournament. Good effort there by the Wolves. No shot, but a nice crossing pattern there. Coming out on the offensive right away, and eventually cleared out, and Toby Schneider, Hudson goalkeeper, will give this ball a goal kick. So as I was saying, this is part of a quad group, 2-day little set of friendly matches to some degree. It's Hudson versus Sun Prairie here, definitely not Star Prairie. And the earlier match was Oregon High School against Eau Claire Memorial High School, where Oregon edged the old Abes by a score of 1-0 on somewhat of a controversial call, giving a odd stoppage from the ball hitting the referee and giving Oregon a pretty primo scoring opportunity. Nonetheless, not much scoring in that match, so we're now headed into our second match of the evening, and then these teams all move to Eau Claire for a match tomorrow morning, 2 matches tomorrow morning, where the Hudson Raiders will take on the Oregon Panthers, and Eau Claire Memorial will take on these Sun Prairie, I keep mixing that up, Sun Prairie Wolves tomorrow. So Sun Prairie here and Oregon, who played earlier, both from the Madison area. So some western Wisconsin teams against some of those Madison city teams. Lutheran with a really nice little move there down along the line to thread that ball back, but nobody home for the Raiders. Allen off with the throw. A lot of traffic there in the middle. Raiders able to keep possession. Harry Ross moving that ball around, setting up Aaron Sparling, who tried to get that big left foot on it, but was a little bit unbalanced. The ball was a little bouncy and couldn't get anything off that. Sun Prairie likes to play it back to their goalkeeper. Sends it out wide. Beautiful night here in Hudson, Wisconsin. Just cool enough, but still warm enough for it to be a comfortable night to be out. A little bit of rain, some drizzle as I was on the field about 10 minutes ago. Just a tiny bit of drizzle, so possible chance of a little precipitation tonight, but probably not much. Raiders with a corner kick here. We'll see what they can do. Deadly force on the corner kick are the Raiders. They've scored much off of such plays. Not here tonight, though. Connor Sparling collects that way out deep. Connor Hauser there bringing it up, and a trip, but nothing called there, so play on. Nice little play up there, but a little too much on it for Wasman to be able to pick that ball up, and Sun Prairie will get a punt here. They're going to send it deep. Had some physical play so far with no fouls called, so maybe that's going to be an indicator of how this game will be officiated, but we'll keep an eye on it here. Raiders played very deep, and no one there except the goalkeeper to gather that. Our broadcast here on River Channel is being live streamed on YouTube. and I'll be monitoring that. There's a slight delay on that, but I'll be watching it. So if anybody is out there enjoying a Friday evening watching these two quality squads have their match here, please put a comment in who you're rooting for and where you're from. It's fun to know who's out there tuning in. Sean Berger here with a nice cross, Sparling with a header. Ball trickles around. The Raiders are all over it, but nice play by the Sun Prairie goalkeeper. Quality attempt there by the Raiders. No score, though. About almost 6 minutes into the match here, and our score is still 0-0. Elenoff hustles that down nicely. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but Raiders safely keep that ball where they want it. The clear by Schneider is headed back by Sun Prairie. And we'll have a Sun Prairie throw-in. And another throw. And we have a couple of guests here. We have Mr. Darren Chuckle watching the game from home. Let's go. And definitely, Darren, let's go. And Ben Wassman watching from Traverse City, Michigan. Ben, I was just there last week. Maybe someday we'll both be there and can talk about these soccer days again. But hope you're having a good time and glad you're tuning in. All right, Sun Prairie with a little pressure there, trying to get some crosses in, but like a offsides perhaps called, and Toby Schneider is going to give this ball a free kick for the Raiders. Conference season is over for these teams, but these games still can have some impact on seeding and pieces like that for these teams. These are all quality teams that will be looking to have a little impact in the playoffs here. Berger pressuring up, and looks like he got tripped from this angle, but side judge and head ref were right there, closer than me, so we'll go with their decisions and keep playing. So Sun Prairie now gets the ball deep. Quick transition for them to get it up the field. I think the Raiders were a little in awe that a call wasn't made there, but you got to keep playing. Nice takeaway there by Vandenbark. Puts it up to Muthaden. Foul called there on Muthaden. Looked pretty 50-50, but again, ref is a lot closer than I am, so we will watch Sun Prairie with the free kick here. Normally on a Friday night, the Hudson Stadium is alive with the football team playing, and so this is pretty exciting and fun that the boys soccer team gets a match here under the Friday night lights. And an early score in Hudson High School football is they're already up 7-0 in the first quarter over Eau Claire North. So an away game here gives the Raiders soccer team a chance to play here on Friday night, which is great. Looks like they're going to get a corner kick here off that play. So let's see what they can concoct here. Sometimes the Raiders like to play a short game, two-man short game to bring that ball in and perhaps get a different angle on the ball like they're doing right here. See what can come of this. Quick cross, slow ball in, but dispatched by the Wolves. Allenoff out here with the ball now. He's going to send it into the clump of players there. Nice play there by Aaron Sparling. Tries to take a big shot. Deflected by the Wolves out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. Connor Sparling there with the take. A nice chip up. And the Raiders get their call there. Muthaden taken out hard. More body than necessary on that attempted tackle and takeaway. And the Raiders are going to have a kick in a very nice spot for them. Be like a short corner kick generally. Harry Ross on the ball with Allenoff with him. We'll see what they decide to do. Ross puts a little chip on. Raiders all over. It's two headers, but not able to put anything on the ball. And foul called on the Raiders there. Maybe a high kick. And Sun Prairie will come back and take a free kick. About 12 and a half minutes or so into the match, and still no score in this. Kind of a mishit ball there. Muthaden almost could collect that ball, and would have been interesting. So it was good he was alert and on top of it. Balapiu on the coverage there. Ball goes out of bounds, though, and be a Wolves throw. We have a variety of Wolves entering the game here. Number 4, Jordan Betts entering the game. Number 14, Josh Kiltz. And number 16, Carter Hansen for the Wolves. Got a boisterous crowd here tonight. The first match was quite boisterous as well and lively. The parents were a little fired up at a variety of things in that match. So the refs are probably hoping things are a little calmer in this one. Sean Berger now with the ball, cutting into the middle and using his speed. Put the ball a little far ahead, unfortunately. Tough to do on this turf. The ball really moves. Grass fields, you just sometimes get the ball will slow a bit, and a move like that by Berger could be really powerful. It's a nice ball in there. And so going Netterlow is there, and now it's in. And Berger scores the goal. Looks like it it bounced out, but definitely a goal for the Raiders. Nice scrappy goal by Sean Berger of the Raiders. That's number 3, Sean Berger with the goal for the Raiders. At the 14-minute, 22-second mark. And the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. So unlike the previous game between Oregon High School and Eau Claire Memorial, that game took literally about 68 minutes into the match for the first goal. In this second match, the Raiders take a goal in the first 15 minutes. So great play by Sean. He kind of gritted that one out. That ball was kind of all over, and he got the score. Yeah, Berger kind of sniped from behind there, and he is knocked down. That'll be a foul. This is going to be another. Anything really in this offensive half for the Raiders is potentially a dangerous opportunity because it's usually one of the Sparlings or Harry Ross with the touch, and they're very good at putting it in a spot that's usually tough for the goalkeeper to get at, and gives the Raiders a shot to score. Woo! Another great play there. That looked like Joao Silva, and the goalkeeper. Boy, that was a great play by both. Silva taking a shot at that high ball, and the goalkeeper coming out high on it. Goalkeeper won it. Raiders this time with the trip from behind, and Sun Prairie will have the free kick here. Yeah. And we'll see what happens here. Big kick here. Gets it into a good territory to try to make something happen, and a little far out though. Not much from out there in that situation is going to get past Toby Schneider. Silva sending it in. There's Berger again. Oh, a little high. Put a nice left foot on it. Got a decent strike, but timing's everything, as I've said in previous matches for those. And, you have to shoot when you can, and sometimes it's not optimal. And the position of the ball and where you hit it's going to send it high, and that's what happened with Sean. But he did the right thing trying to strike it with his left when he had the opening, and got a feeling that's not the last time we're going to hear his name called tonight. He seems to be on a hot streak. Here he is here. Now he's looking to set up a partner. Aaron Sparling there so close on the header, but floats through but off of Sun Prairie, and Raiders are going to have a corner kick here. So the action is fast and furious in the Hudson end. This corner kick will probably get put in a fun and interesting spot. Looks like it Aaron Sparling and Harry Ross. Sparling set up. He's going to do a little left-footed chip. Oh, great play there. Like Netterlow with the header. And picked up by Sun Prairie's goalkeeper, who's going to give it a punt. Sends it out wide, but picked up by... looks like Brady Anderson out there, playing in the left mid position. Maybe actually playing a little defense. Those positions sort of mix and match a little bit, depending on the formation. Defenders playing up and such. All right, a little confusion there over whether there was a throw-in and then who got the throw-in, but it is a Raiders throw-in. Number 7, Owen Wassman. Number 12, Henry Vandenbark. And number 14, Liam Salama in the game for the Raiders. Looks like we have a good quality crew watching live as we speak. Great to have everybody tuning in. On the YouTube channel. We usually are also streaming on Facebook, but I'm not monitoring that. I have enough to monitor, so I'll stick with the YouTube channel for now. Sun Prairie now on the attack, looking to see if they can get something going down here. It's a nice header back. If Sun Prairie had had someone in that position, that could have been a great little setup play, but nobody home, and the Raiders clear it. Down to Sun Prairie again, though. Nice little outlet pass there, but hard to manage for the Wolves, and they end up giving it over for a goal kick for the Raiders. Ball's moving around all over the middle of the field, back and forth a little bit. Sun Prairie player gets tripped up, but ref says no foul, so he was actually 3 yards from the play, so he had the view, I guess. Raiders playing some tenacious D all over the field. It's one of the hallmarks of the Hudson Raiders over the years. But that also attributes to their success. So when teams play defense all over the field, they generally are able to control that ball in their offensive half more often. It's very rare that they just let the balls go by them. So fun to watch. Big ball up by Brady Anderson. Skimmed off the Sun Prairie defender's head out in towards the goal. Not exactly what you want, but was manageable by Sun Prairie's goalkeeper. Salama with a nice header up. Good slide tackle there by Aaron Sparling. Raiders now decide to play it all the way back to Schneider and kind of reset things, spread things out a bit. Probably a good move. Good header fight there. No one actually got a head on it, but it was a good attempt by both teams there. Anderson over to Ross. Over to Connor Sparling. Going to send up a big one up the middle. There's Berger again. He's quick and good on those angles. And he got on his feet and he fell and he, oh! What a nice play, though, by Berger. Got the ball, fell to the ground. Ball was bouncing. He got back on his feet to control it. Got a left-footed off-balance bouncing shot off with his left, but not able to put it in the net. So, but a great opportunity. I thought we'd hear his name again. I have another strong feeling that we'll be hearing it again. So, yeah, Brady Anderson with too much upper body contact there, and that's a foul on him and the Raiders, and the Wolves will get the kick. Oof. Really nice play there by the Sun Prairie striker. Unfortunate bounce on Silva, and looks like it was a handball. And Sun Prairie's going to get a free kick here. Sun Prairie with a dangerous play of their own, but Toby Schneider's able to take that. That's number 2, Sahil Afshan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sophomore at Sun Prairie with that little breakaway. And Berger again with his own little breakaway, but he had a tough angle there for a score, and no one trailing wide enough to really take advantage of that ball coming across the field. But, again, getting back to Sahil Afshan of Sun Prairie, a very nice breakaway there. Play. Actually, not a breakaway, just a good finesse play to make something happen down there. Number 20, Owen Netterlow in the game for the Raiders. Harry Ross picking that off because he was standing at a good angle. When defending off the ball, you don't always play a person. You sometimes play the angle, and he did it very well there to take that pass. You want to predict what the other team's going to do and put yourself in that position. Brady Anderson getting physical there, getting bounced while he is playing in a whole host of Wolves coming in. Sorry I did not get their numbers. Some quick turnarounds on some of these substitutions. Hard to see the numbers. Players are literally 100 yards away across the field almost from our vantage point, and we do our best. So we'll keep doing our best for that. Looks like a Raider is down and hurt. Clock has stopped as we deal with the injury. Looks like Brady Anderson. I'm going to hope he's all right. Trainer's already there. The trainer is positioned right off the field there. And Brady looks a little irritated. Hopefully that means he's all right and we'll be back in the match. Brady coached him for many years in his younger days. And there's not many tougher than him on the field. So my guess is if it's at all possible, he'll be coming back in. But he's getting a double hand over to the trainer table. And with the playoffs coming up, Brady may be just going to take it easy here, but we'll see. So we'll hope for the best for Brady. And play is going to commence with a drop ball. Depending on the situation when a injury happens, the referees have a variety of options for commencing play. That was one where a 50-50 opportunity made a lot more sense. A little bit of a misplay there by the Raiders gives it right to Sun Prairie, where we really don't want them to get the ball, but I think it surprised them as much as us, and they deposit it right back to the Raiders. All right, there's Netterlow with the ball. Harry Ross in the middle. Nice little move there. Very good with misdirection of his body to make things happen. He sends a little chip in, but the angle's not conducive to a good offensive attack, and the goalkeeper gets his hands on that one. Another big ball in. Again, Sun Prairie getting the ball deep and maintaining some control on the ball. Kicked out of bounds by Salama. Will be a throw-in for Sun Prairie. He's looking to tie this match up. There's a sneaky little ball there, but sniffed out by Alanoff of the Raiders. There's Silva playing it out. Or actually, that's Muthaden. Quentin's sending it across. It was a nice play, but no trailers to do anything with that ball. Substitute coming in for the Raiders. Number 2, Connor Hauser in the match for the Raiders. Allen off with the throw-in up to Netterlow. Makes a nice stop and turn. Brings it back to Allenoff. He's going to bring it up and sends it across. Aaron Sparling again gets a chest, brings it down, goes for the shot. Timing just didn't give that a great strike for him. Defense got a little A little tangled there. Two guys going for the ball. It's going to give Sun Prairie a throw in here. A little aggressive by Connor Hauser there with the body, and is going to give Sun Prairie a free kick now. And this is a dangerous place for any team to have the ball. Dangerous because it's an easy kick into the scoring area. But a lot has to happen here, and Raiders' defense is strong. It's a nice ball. A little strong, though. That's a little deeper than you want. And the Raiders are going to let Sun Prairie play that out. I guess they thought it was off Sun Prairie, but it's off the Raiders, and now Sun Prairie's going to have a corner kick. They decided to play it short and quick. Good job by Owen Wasman to smell that and get over there and attack it right away. Balapu doing his best, but that ball was bouncing oddly, and going to give Sun Prairie another corner kick. Big header there. A little off angle, though. Raiders try for a clear. Oh, big shot there by Sun Prairie, but Toby Schneider was able to see it through the mess of people and made a nice save. Good job, Toby. Again, another sneaky cross here by Sun Prairie. A lot of action down here this time. Raiders having a challenge getting the ball out of their defensive territory here. And it's going to be another Sun Prairie throw-in. Another setup. And Toby Schneider's going to grab that one and control it. So, wow, we've had some scoring action in the Hudson High School football match. So they are now up 20-0 over Eau Claire North. So it looks like the football team is off to a great start in that game. Some substitutions here. Number 14, Josh Kiltz, and number 16, Carter Hansen in for the Wolves, and Sean Berger back in for the Raiders. Looks like we have my friend Brett Hauser tuning in from Madison. Brett was a all-conference Raider last year on the boys team that made it to the state final with Darren Chuckle there and a number of these players. And Brett is now a freshman at University of Wisconsin in Madison, watching all his former teammates, including his brother Connor Hauser, tonight. Had the pleasure to coach Brett for many years, and hope you're doing well in Madison there, Brett. So a little foul here on Sun Prairie, going to give the Raiders a free kick. Got about 7.5 minutes left in this half. Raiders maintaining their 1-0 lead. Kind of a misplay there. Connor Hauser, that's way offsides, and I think that whole turn of events, nobody knew exactly what was going on, and Sun Prairie got caught way offsides. So the Raiders will get a free kick here.
Boston's coming up later
And
Sue's still out in Idaho. She comes back next week.
Tomorrow, from the quad, as we said earlier in this broadcast, the Raiders are going to take on Oregon High School over in Eau Claire. So the four teams that played in Hudson here tonight are going to move over to Eau Claire and play 2 matches tomorrow. The only teams not playing each other would be Eau Claire and Hudson because they've already played each other, and probably there's some likelihood they'll play in the playoffs against each other. And Sun Prairie and Oregon won't play each other in this either, because I imagine, due to both of their proximities to the city of Madison, that they are in a conference together too. So, but kind of a fun way to end the season, playing some teams from other places in the state. Some good competition. This has been a solid match both ways. Raiders, right at the beginning, Sun Prairie got an offensive opportunity, but then the Raiders seemed to control the match for a good 15, 20 minutes or more, and then the last 5-10 minutes, the Wolves have kind of taken control offensively, and the Raiders are playing some defense, and now it's a little more balanced again, and Raiders making some efforts. Connor Hauser with the foul there, playing a little more physical than necessary. Safe place to do it, though. Be a free kick for the Wolves. Now down to about 5 minutes in the match, or in the half, sorry about that. Raiders maintaining their 1-0 lead. Allen off with a throw. That's a dangerous play. You can't just throw your foot way up high like that in a kick around a whole bunch of players' heads. There's a great play, great ball. Raiders there challenging, but really nice play by number 1, Ian Nelson of the Wolves, in the goal there. He had bodies coming at him, and he did a nice job hanging onto that ball. Sun Prairie with a quick conversion up the field down there in the offensive half. Big cross in, dangerous play there, a little long, but Sun Prairie keeping that ball moving around nicely. Kind of a flop there, hoping for a penalty in the box, not going to get it. Allenoff sends it up. Luthaden chasing it down. And looks like we got a substitution here. Number 3, Jacob Mua. Number 4, Jordan Betts. And number 12, Riley Stevens in the game for the Wolves. Down to about 3 minutes in the first half here. Sun Prairie trying to make something happen deep. Interesting little spin move there, really close to the edge. Very physical, and that was easy to see was going to be a call. We don't want to give ground, but it's got to be really careful what we're doing that deep in the territory now. They've got a free kick in a very dangerous spot. When the playoffs hit, the games are going to be tight. They're going to be low scoring as you advance. So you really just want to really limit these types of opportunities for your opposition. Nice takeaway there by Berger. As a striker, he's back there helping out on defense. Nobody wants to let a goal in with 2 minutes left in the half. A couple subs here for the Raiders. Joao Silva and Owen Wassman in the game for the Raiders. About a minute and a half. Another foul called by the referee. Going to be a free kick for the Raiders now. Time is starting to get down there. Minute and a half. Plenty of time to make something still happen for the Raiders here to See if they can cap this half with one more goal. Big ball by Elenoff, drifts out of bounds, so Prairie will now have a throw in and a chance to do likewise. Big chip up there, but Toby Schneider's going to grab that one. And we are at 1 minute. Nice move there by Harry Ross. Gets the ball up. Berger's got it. Sending it over to Connor Hauser. Got a couple defenders going after him there. Little chip in by Harry Ross. Nice ball. Raiders are going to let it go, but they're going to have to move quickly here. They haven't got a lot of time now. There's 15 seconds or so. 25 seconds. Oh, I guess they declared 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's halftime, folks. All right, folks, here we go. We're back at the second half here in Hudson, Wisconsin, with the Hudson Raiders in white. Now playing from right to left on your screen, and the Sun Prairie West High School Wolves playing from left to right in blue. So we have a score of Raiders, the Hudson Raiders 1 and the Sun Prairie West Wolves 0. About 13 minutes into the match or so, the Raiders, Sean Berger scored a nice goal. And that's been it so far, although both teams have had some good opportunities. And here, Sun Prairie again, much like the first half, takes the initial drive down the field and gets deep into the territory to try to make something happen. Raiders defense playing strong, though. Sun Prairie again, and there's a... Not sure what the call here is going to be. It looked... No, he didn't signal to stop the clock. Hudson players don't look real pleased. It looked a little like a floppy fall. After the first game, I thought the ref might go have a chat with the side judge to see if he saw anything differently. Looks like they're going to get a PK. Going to call that a trip in the box on the Raiders. Toby Schneider doing a little ball manipulation there, and that's going to be the call, I guess. Ref is coming over to talk to the clock here. Adding a minute back on to the game clock, as instructed by the referee. So, unfortunate having a PK involved here, but it is what it is, and the Raiders will have to overcome potentially, but Toby Schneider in his day has stopped a number of these, so we'll see what Toby can do here. Tough shot. Not much you can do on that, and that's going to be a 1-0 match here. I actually didn't see who scored that. Did you see who scored that?
I don't know.
Shoot. I'll see it here on the replay here on my screen. That's the beauty of streaming while watching. And looks like number 12. So that was number 12, Riley Stevens of the Wolves. That was number 12, Riley Stevens with the goal for the Wolves. Raiders get some action here on their end now, and looks like an injury of some sort here for Sun Prairie. Player decided to take himself out and sat down. Now he's kind of hobbling off the field. And number 16 is entering the game. That's Carter Hansen. Number 16, Carter Hansen in the game for the Wolves. So, we got ourselves a all-square match, 1-1. And Raiders are back to 1-2. Definitely get some more scores on the board here. So, they definitely had a good amount of opportunities in the first half, but only being able to capitalize on the one. Harry Ross with a lot of body there. Going to always get that call, especially right in front of the referee. So it's going to be a free kick for the Wolves. Wolves bringing it up, and again, playing some patient ball here are the Wolves, and actually bringing it all the way back to their defensive team to reset and see what else they can do. Now they're going to try a quick through ball. That is dangerous, and that is a score for the Wolves. Kind of an odd bouncing ball. Hard to know what to do with that. That's number 20, Daniel Worrell. It's number 20, Daniel Worrell with the goal for the Wolves. All right, now the Raiders kind of getting a little shell-shocked here. They got to bounce themselves back out and make something happen. Liam Salama coming in on defense. That'll help fortify things a bit. And see what the Raiders can put together here to get back in this one. One goal lead isn't much with still 37 minutes left in this match, but two quick goals in the last 3 minutes by the Wolves, and it's a wake-up call for the Raiders. Let's go now, boys. It's time to fight back and get this one back into our control. Owen Wassman here with the ball now, number 7, pushing it up. Well, that's a physical play there. No fouls, though. Raiders try to pull back on that play there. Guys all over the place here. Gets it back to Toby Schneider. He's going to get challenged, but gets it off. Burger to Muthaden. Back to Sparling, who puts a little too much on that one for Owen Wasman to get. Left-footed punt here from the Sun Prairie goalkeeper. Good defense there. Took another tumble, but the ref didn't make a call on that one, which was good. It's the right call there. Sun Prairie bringing it all the way back. That's a good passing sequences from Sun Prairie, working to reset, bring it back up when there's some seams. Harry Ross with some good D there. Lots of time left in this match. Quick turn clear by the Raiders. Toby Schneider picks that up. He's going to give it a ride now. See if the Raiders can get something going on the offensive half. Grab by Sun Prairie there on Quentin Muthaden, and going to give the Raiders a free kick in a nice spot. They decide to play it short and wide, and they'll keep it on a throw-in. We got a substitution here for the Raiders. Looks like Owen Netterlow coming into the match. Number 20, Owen Netterlow in the game for the Raiders. Some good team defense there with Salama going after the ball and on the body a little bit, and then Balapi with the clear. Sun Prairie with just some really nice ball movement and patience, just routinely bringing that ball back and resetting to try to make something happen. It's worked to their advantage so far. Good play there by Henry Vandenbark. Vandenbark with the clear. Sean Berger going to go after it a little bit. Muthaden going after that. Salama with a trap and clear. Sun Prairie with an awfully good opportunity there, but a little too much on that shot, and we're going to call time here and stop the clock. And not sure what the ref is doing, but he's going to have a chat with a couple guys here. There may have been a little bit of verbal exchange, which can happen from time to time with high school boys on the pitch. So he's going to calm them down and let them know he's not going to put up with it, most likely. And then we'll resume play. So Raiders caught a break there. That was a pretty clear shot. And Sun Prairie sailed that shot over the goal, but he had a pretty good look on it. And so you always appreciate dodging some of those, and now the Raiders need to get their get up and go going here. They've sort of been sitting back. We need them to start pushing it up. Let's go, boys. Mickey Alanoff sending it in. The ball's a little hard to track. Hey, Ross, nice play there with a little header back to Vandenbart. Gets it up to Sparling. To Aaron Sparling, number 9. Good step up there by Salama. Really nice play. Set it up. Raiders with a couple shot chances there. I thought Salama might pull the trigger, but he pulled it back, and then Harry Ross maybe had a shot there, but couldn't get her happening. So it's number 3, Jacob Mua, number 7, Carson Schmolt, and number 14, Josh Kiltz in the game for the Wolves. Number 4, Brennan Balapew, and number 23, Joao Silva in the game for the Raiders. Brennan Balapew in the match and immediately has to deal with a challenge, so well played by him. Ball gets out wide to Alanoff. See if the Raiders can get a little ball movement here to make something happen. Big ball back to Cohen Balapew. He's going to play it up to his brother Brennan. Tough play there. Wolves with the throw. Oh, Harry Ross with a big hit there. That's going to be a foul. And a free kick for the Wolves. Harry Ross played nice there and helped them up. Got to watch those. Those can sometimes end up in cards. Not that time, though. Good head out by Salama. And Sparling to another over to Alanoff, and then the ball gets a little bit ahead of Silva and kicked out by the Wolves. Good to have all our viewers out there on YouTube and Facebook. I'm monitoring the YouTube channel. Love to hear from anybody who's watching, where you're from, who you're watching, and all that good stuff on a nice Friday night for sports. Hudson a little behind here, though, so they got a little bit of work to do. We'll see if they can pull this one out. Still got a good 28 minutes or so, 27 minutes. Not sure what that call is, but Alanoff was on the ground, maybe playing the ball on the ground. You're supposed to be on your feet for the most part when you're playing, so didn't look like anything else could have probably been that call, but there's a big ball in by Sun Prairie. They had a couple opportunities that came up short, and kind of an off-balance shot. But goes wide, and we're going to have some subs here. Number 4, Jordan Betts, and number 18, Ben Kettleson in for the Wolves. And number 2, Connor Hauser in for the Raiders. All right, little foul there. Going to give the Raiders a free kick. Connor Sparling taking this one. He's got a leg to put it in. That's a great kick there. His brother's all over it. The little hot pop-up header managed by the goalkeeper. And we'll have a punt here from Sun Prairie. Free kick for Sun Prairie. Looks like that was a little bit, maybe a little touchy, but that's the ref's call to make. So here we are now, 55 minutes into this match. Raiders 1 and the visiting Sun Prairie Wolves 2. So Raiders down 1 despite a large shot differential. Raiders with 8 shots on goal to 3 for the Wolves. The Wolves have just made them count, and they got a PK, so that certainly helps. Connor Hauser up to Aaron Sparling. He's going to bring it over to Sean Berger. A little feed into the middle there. There's a lot of traffic there. Well, Raiders continue to maintain control, though. Nice ball in there, nice little chip, but a lot of blue. They're going to have a lot of defense back. That probably would have been a foul, but Connor Sparling is pretty built, so it's going to be tough to knock him off the ball. But otherwise, with a lot of guys, that probably would have gotten the Raiders a foul down there. But Raiders seem to have a little more energy all of a sudden, and they're making some things happen. But you can see there's a lot of blue. They want to hold this lead, so the Raiders are going to have to really focus and make something interesting happen. Probably on a free kick is what they're really going to need to do to get this match tied up. There's Netterlow with the ball. Sends it a little wide, not out of bounds. And another sub for Sun Prairie. It's number 17, Maddox Phillips, in for the Wolves. So that's a trip from behind. It's going to get the Raiders a free kick right where they want it. This is the kind of opportunities they need to capitalize on and have been very successful this year capitalizing on. So we'll see what happens here. Raiders football team now holding on to their lead 20-7 over Eau Claire North, playing in Eau Claire. Harry Ross with a nice little chip, got a little too straight onto the goal, and managed by the goalkeeper. They're going to play it out low and wide with a roller. Some good defense by Harry Ross. Forces a turnover. Going to give the Raiders a throw in here. Balapew going to take this throw. Gets it into Berger. A lot of traffic. Connor Hauser tries to play it out into an angle with the head. Not a bad play. Connor Sparling gets that ball a little too far out to control. Uh-oh. Woo! Raiders got a little lucky there. Balapew got a little tangled up, and the ball got by him. But they are able to recover, and Cohen gets that ball out. Nicely done. And the Wolves will have a throw in here. takeaway there by the Raiders. That Sun Prairie team. Oh, that's a tough call, but looked like 2 guys going after it, and gonna stop the clock and have a. I think this might be more for something Connor maybe said versus what he did. That wasn't a terrible foul. It was a 50-50 kind of play, but nonetheless, it's going to end in a free kick for the Wolves in a spot where they might put it somewhere dangerous. That's a pretty good ball right there, but nothing but white to clear it out. And that ball goes out of bounds. Attention fans, please check your pockets and your purses and your bags for your car key. We found one under the stands. Thanks. Come on up to the booth if you have lost one. Big ball in. Calling a foul on that on Sun Prairie. Nonetheless, Toby Schneider made a great save, and now Raiders are going to start pushing it. They got down to less than 20 minutes now, and they need 1 to tie and 2 to take a lead potentially. Substitution here for the Raiders. Number 7, Owen Wassman. Number 12, Henry Vandenbark in the game for the Raiders. Whoa. Yeah, you got to call that. That's pretty obvious. Handball there on Sun Prairie. So again, another good opportunity here for the Raiders. That's a great play there. Whoa. Wow, big collision. Goalkeeper going for the ball. Not sure what the ref is going to do here. Clock has stopped as he's going to sort it out. Maybe going to talk to the AR to see if there was a foul or not. And seemed like it was a fairly okay play. Maybe a little bit over physical by the goalkeeper, but probably not enough to make a call. He was playing all ball. He got the ball, but he also had a collision with, I think that was Aaron Sparling, and resulted in a little bonk to the head on Aaron, which you don't want, of course, but not sure it's a foul or not myself. I'm going to see if I can rewatch that play. Got the replay coming up here. Looks like the ref is talking to the coaches about what he's going to do. Yeah, it looks like just a bad collision from my viewpoint. Unfortunate. Hopefully Aaron's all right. Looks like we have Quentin Muthaden coming back into the match. Ref is talking to the players about what's going to happen here. It's probably going to be a little drop ball situation where maybe it looks like the Raiders will get possession and play it back. Not sure what the ref is instructing them, or the Raiders are going to kick it. Oh, they're just going to play it there. Okay. See something a little bit new every day. The Raiders keep control of the ball, though. Not sure if there was really anything ever called there or not. Probably not on the plate. Some really nice play there by Harry Ross, but nobody home from the Raiders to capitalize on that little cross. Good hustle there by Connor Sparling. Get the ball to Vandenbark. Going to do a nice pullback and reset into Connor Hauser. Good play there by Connor to keep it alive. Muthaden challenging in the middle. Got over both their heads. Harry Ross chest traps that down. Brings it back to Vandenbark. Back over to Ross. He's going to set it up to Connor Sparling. He's going to do a cutback, but a little too much momentum takes him away from the ball. Liam Salama with a nice defensive takeaway there. Raiders with another good opportunity here on the trip. I think that's Harry Ross out there going to try to make something happen with a little chip. That's a pretty good ball. And that is, oh, so close. Going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. Not sure who had that header, but it was kind of a pop-up one, but made it tough for the goalkeeper. He had to really time that and force it over the crossbar was all he could do, and he did it. Got a whole bunch of subs coming in this time. Down to about 16 minutes or so in the match. Here we go. What do the Raiders got here? That ball is still in. And that's a goal. That looked like a goal. Wow. Maybe not. Maybe not. It certainly looked. I will watch my replay. But hard to say. I was a little shocked that that ball, I thought it went out of bounds off the initial play. Raiders definitely making it interesting here, fighting it out. Trying to tie this one up. Oh, yeah, it did not go out. It did. No, it did not go in the goal. It did bounce just a hair off the goal line, hit that crossbar and bounced down. So good calls by the referees. About 14 and a half minutes left in the match. A lot of time, as we saw. Sun Prairie scored 2 goals in a 3-minute span to start the half, so plenty of time in this match for the Raiders. They're putting the pressure on they need to try to make something happen here. Liam with a nice ball. That's a good spot. That's dangerous. There's Muthaden there. Connor Sparling with the ball. Taken by Sun Prairie. Connor Sparling again with the ball. Kind of just popping it up to Berger to see what can happen. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Ballapy with the throw. Brennan. Popped up by Sun Prairie. Everybody lets that one bounce. It was so high. Big clear by Sun Prairie. Allen off with a nice play, but puts it out of bounds. And we got a substitution coming. It's number 10. Number 10, Tyler Hodges in the game for the Wolves. Down to about 13 minutes here, a little under. Ballapy with a good defensive play there. Harry Ross comes back. Plays it over to Toby Schneider, but it worked. So Owen Wassman with the ball, tries to put it through, but taken by the defense. Ballapy with a nice play there, winning that battle and clearing it. Ball gets up to Aaron Sparling. Got the throw now. Goes to Muthaden up the sideline. Quentin's got it. We'll see what he can do. He's got 2, getting kind of double coverage. He's going for a quick cross. Not bad. Gets it through. Berger was there, but he was double teamed as well. As you can see, Sun Prairie's pushing up maybe 2-3 guys offensively, and they are keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 guys generally back defensively to hold this, try to hold this lead. It's a gamble. 1 goal can change it, but it may end up working. Harry Ross with a nice little steal there, some good moves. Plays it up. Sean Berger gets the ball taken. There's Vandenberg out wide with it. Owen Wassman gets it up to Aaron Sparling. Takes a big hard shot, but puts it high and wide. We got some subs coming in. Number 3, Jacob Mua in for the Wolves. Number 2, Connor Sparling. Connor Hauser. And number 8, Cohen Ballapue in the match for the Raiders. Now down to about 10 minutes. This is getting to be a little bit of crunch time here for the Raiders. Another round of subs. Number 8, Alexander Hunt in for the Wolves. And number 20, Owen Netterlow in for the Raiders. Big ball up, kind of a 50-50. Aaron Sparling over. Now it's to Connor Hauser. Out to Berger. That's going to be a corner kick. That's what the Raiders need here. This is an equalizing play because you can put it right in the scoring area. Let's see what happens here. Looks like probably Aaron Sparling over there with Harry. It's a nice ball, a little bit short, but not a bad ball. Nobody there to really take it. Sun Prairie's in the spot waiting for it. Vandenberg with a nice takeaway, and he gets dumped, which is going to give the Raiders the ball in a good territory. Mickey Alanoff going to take this kick. Mickey's probably going to deposit this pretty much where we want it, right in the scoring area. Really nice ball, Nicky Alanoff. Big header out by Sun Prairie. It was a terrific ball by Alanoff. Another nice cross. Raiders just aren't having the numbers in there to capitalize on some of those. And a trip from behind by the Raiders is going to give Sun Prairie a free kick. Still 8 minutes left, a lot of time to get that equalizing goal. Let's go Raiders. Some defense by the Sun Prairie strikers, keeping the ball down there a little longer than the Raiders want. Aaron Sparling with the ball, getting held, so foul called. Sends it up a little far ahead of the Raiders, but the Wolves put it out of bounds. It'll be another Raiders throw-in. Under 7 minutes now. Vandenberg coming up to take this throw. Decides to go into like Sparling. Muthaden with the ball. Puts it through, and it's going to be a goal kick. Got some subs now. Couldn't catch the numbers. To thank my colleague John Tangen for his great work on the cameras and sound and all the technical side of things. Thank the team at River Channel for the broadcast tonight and bringing this to all of you watching out there on YouTube and Facebook. So they make a lot of things happen for these broadcasts. So Raiders again trying to keep it moving. A lot of defense they got to fight through. Down to about a little over 5 minutes in the match. Sun Prairie's got it back on their offensive side here. Looking to kind of put the final piece in if they can, but the Raiders' defense is playing strong. PK really kind of the deciding piece of this match. And there's no, we had an offsides call. That was some nifty footwork, but something seemed wrong there. And Schneider sniffed it out and set up the kick right away. Raiders playing with some real urgency here, which is good. Sometimes these high school teams they're not aware of the clock and that they need to do some things, but they're pushing it as quickly as they can. But that's just an errant Ball out of bounds for the Raiders, which is going to give Sun Prairie a throw. Harry Ross with a nice header. Thaden puts it up. It's not quite enough on that pass. So ball's taken by the Wolves. Other Wolves throw in here. We're now down to 4 minutes. It's going to be a Raiders throw very deep. Push it up, Muthaden with the ball. Down to just a hair over 3 minutes with the Sun Prairie West High School Wolves holding on to the lead. Ball hits the referee. It's going to give the Raiders a kick here for it. Or a drop ball of some sort. Oh, just letting the Raiders take it. Allen off with the ball now. To Harry Ross. Taken by Sun Prairie. Defense is playing tough and shut him down. We're now down to about 2.5 minutes. Plenty of time. And a push off on Sun Prairie is going to give. This is a ball the Raiders can do something with. Harry's going to put this ball in the scoring area. He's pretty good at it. See if they can make something happen here. Here we go. That's a pretty nice ball, Harry Ross. And it's still moving. What's the call, ref? Going to be a corner kick, so 2 minutes left. Raiders still alive to try to tie this one up. Got Aaron Sparling over there with Harry Ross, it looks like. Might play it short, but no, that one's too low and ejected by the Sun Prairie defense. Plays it back to Allenoff, though, on the clear. He's going to pop it back up in there. Now down to 1.5 minutes. If they can keep it down here, they may still get a chance. Sean Berger with the ball, always dangerous. He's trying to set up a corner kick there, but didn't get it to happen. They got to throw this ball quickly. Got to start making things happen in there. And it's going to be a goal kick, and that's going to be a time killer, unfortunately. 1 minute. Still some time if Raiders need to win this ball, though, out of the air and push it up immediately. Not a great kick. Short play by kind of surprising. Sun Prairie wins it, though. That's going to make it tough there, but Allenoff gets a nice ball out wide. Vandenmark's got to get it, and he's got to put it up hard and fast. It's a quick foul, not stopping the clock, so they got to move it. Here they go. They got it moving quickly. Down to 20 seconds. Muthaden with the ball. Gets it up to Connor Hauser, who puts it up, but nobody home there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's our match for tonight. Congratulations to the Wolves for the 2-1 victory. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Appreciate the teams and coaches. Appreciate our officials. Appreciate all of our friends around the field collecting balls for the players. And everybody drive safely and enjoy your matches tomorrow in Eau Claire. And again, we do have a car key that was lost at some point up here in the booth. We'll be up here for a few minutes and then turned over to school officials. And if you find a key missing, pop back up. Thanks, everybody.